All right, folks, Lucha Libre action continues.
This is Centella from Mexico. Now, of course, you know, being a legend in Mexico, of course.
A legend in your own mind, not in Mexico.
Well, you know, having been down there so many times, you know, I've heard about the legend, or the myth, I should say, of Chupacabra. And I was down on a farm, and Lord behold, that's who it was. Chupacabra was on my farm, you know, with a bunch of goats. Now, don't tell me what he was doing. But right now,
I don't want to know what he was doing.
But right now, he's in BTW. And Lord have mercy on all of us.
Chupacabra, nice young man, making his way here against
Centella.
Centella.
Exactly. That's exactly what I ordered for lunch. Oh, and I should be having it in a minute.
Yeah, I know what you had for lunch. You know why, Dragon Dave?
Why is that?
I paid the bill. Yeah. Another restroom visit, huh?
Now, of course, Chupacabra overdid it on the makeup.
He seems very popular here. This is going to be a nice diversion for the normal BTW fans who never get to see Lucha Libre action. As a matter of fact, if you look around the audience, you'll see a different audience from what we normally have at the Newark Pavilion. I think it's a nice mixture. I think it's a nice change. Kirk White has tried to bring in something like an attraction like this, a card of wrestling that is not only big-time wrestling superstars, but also stars like this from Mexico. And from time to time, Kirk White also brings in the legends, the big names of professional wrestling, such as we have tonight, Rey Mysterio. We've had Greg the Hammer Valentine, Honky Tonk Man, to name only two of the many, many fine stars that Kirk White brings in.
Exactly. Now let me ask you something though, Junior. I've never wrestled with a mask or with
I should tell you,
with face paint.
You should wear a mask.
Now, but let me ask
you
you this: wouldn't you say that it would be a disadvantage to wear a mask or face paint in a match? Don't you think that's a hinder to the wrestler?
A hinder.
A hinder. A Hindenburg.
A Hindenburg, yeah. That's a German hindrance.
A hinders.
Yes. There's a leg sweep, another leg sweep. We've got some good wrestling going on, a hindrance. I would suppose, well, I spoke with Wild Storm about this on several occasions, and one of the things that he told me is that it helps him in that his opponent has trouble reading when he's actually hurt. So that could give him the advantage there. And we've seen lots of times Wild Storm plays dead, and you give him up for dead, and he pulls something right out of the hat. So I think that's one very important element about wearing a mask. Now, in Lucha Libre lore, the masks have a whole new meaning of a particular character and a particular message, even a particular region or township that someone's from.
What about face paint?
Well, face paint again, you know, young Chupacabra has his face painted. It looks like more of an Inca god, actually, I think is what he told me it was. He said the name. Unfortunately, I'm schooled in European traditions and not South American, but it has something to do with his culture and his heritage. And I know that you're going to slam that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, you see, you were wrong because Chupacabra was speaking to you in Spanish, and you were saying Incaga, Incaga. I mean, which I think means, get out of here. So that's why you.
No, he was doing a Jimmy Cagney impersonation. Yeah. He was trying to say Inca Dinka Doo.
Okay.
Oh Lord, got some great wrestling here, though, folks. Very hard for us to call this match move for move. We're just going to let you enjoy as you see, and hopefully not get too irritated with Dragon Dave's inane commentary. Oh, nice hip toss and a nice razzle dazzle. Oh, into a drop kick.
Wow. Now, let me tell you something.
Inane was not a compliment, Dragon Dave.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yes.
Now, Chupacabra, of course, he has the upper hand right now. And, I don't really know if these two have faced each other much in the past. But, from what I gather right now, Chupacabra seems to have, the edge as far as, knowing, what your opponent's weakness is.
Speed and experience, I think, is on his side. Uh-oh. I think he's hitting a pretty big chest there. Didn't phase him at all. Oh, beautiful leapfrog. Oh, these luchadors really go.
Now let me ask you something there. How would you compare the Mexican style of wrestling compared to, let's say, the American style of wrestling of the BTW?
Well, look at this move here. Oh, beautiful. We've seen that move by Jason Styles and Wild Storm. Matter of fact, there's not fundamentally a whole lot of difference. You're out to pin your opponent. Yes, the rules are slightly different, but folks, this is wrestling. It's not ballet. You want to hurt your opponent, put a finishing move, pin him, and win the match. That's the basic framework for wrestling. Look at that move. We've seen Kino Kanaloa do that. Jason Styles especially brings a lot of lucha libre elements into big-time wrestling. Wild Storm, another one. And, of course, Ciclone Dos Mil.
Wow,
look at this.
Here we go. Now, something tells me that Chupacabra is planning some finish. Whoa!
Oh!
Yes.
Good night. Oh, that's 3 there. Yeah, that... no one's going to get up from that one.
Well, that is called the Taco Supreme.
Oh.
Yes.
I've just got one question for you.
What?
Is it extra for sour cream?
Extra for sour cream, and of course for extra 3 count, the Taco Supreme just did Centella in. Chupacabra wins with the Taco Supreme. How about that?
All right, I'll give you that one, Dragon Dave. That's the only one you're going to get. Very good match turned in here by both these young luchadors. We hope to see more of them in an upcoming show.
Speak for yourself. You know, I can't stand to see Chupacabra in that face paint of his.
Will you stop, Dragon Dave? Oh,
I think Centella wants a rematch here. Something's going on here. Oh, whoa, what do we have here? Sportsmanship. Even in Mexico there, Junior, sportsmanship.
Well, that's very good. I applaud that. I like to see that. Big Time Wrestling bringing you a well-sportsman match. Very good.
Hey.
We'll be seeing more of this guy right here. Hopefully both of these wrestlers